watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Medina Valley Gymnasium here on the campus of Medina Valley High School, where the Medina Valley Panther boys are getting set to take on the Southwest Dragons. Medina Valley comes in 3-14 on the season, 1-1 in district play. Southwest 4-17 on their year. They're 2-1 in district play. So the Panthers looking to kind of right the ship here, get on the winning track. Their one district win came against Uvalde, and then they lost to Southwest Legacy. So trying to get back on the winning track here are the Panthers. Southwest looking to do the same thing here. Both teams trying to right their ship. I am Jared Lucky along with Maury Stein. Ready for a good ball game here. Pretty good crowd on hand for the Panthers. I'd like to congratulate the girls who won earlier today against Southwest, beating them. I don't remember what the score was. I want to say it was like 55-39. We looked earlier, but congratulations to them winning. They're 5-0 in district now. They have a big matchup with Harlan coming up on Friday the 3rd at noon. But that'll be a big game. But back to what's on hand here tonight. Medina Valley looking to get above 500 in district play.
Well, and the thing about it is you're playing against a Southwest team that has 4 wins on the season. They're 2-1 in district play, but the Panthers can jump right back into the race for district with a win and even up the record here in district play. So still early in the season, Panthers are feeling themselves out a little bit. You know, got some new players coming back that hadn't played in a couple years, that looking to get their sea legs, I guess you can say, under them, their basketball legs. So look to see a good, good ball game. If it's any reference on what the JV did, Medina Valley's JV ended up winning by 5 points. So it was a good competitive game there. A lot of full court pressing by both teams. I don't know if you're going to see that early in this ball game, but that's going to, it's going to dictate on how the play is the rest of the ball game,
Yeah, 59-54 win for the JV earlier. And for Medina Valley, we had Coach Neely on Sports for Supper earlier this year before football season ended, and he even said, we don't really know what we're going to have this year. You've got some guys like Braden Haney, James Gibson, all coming back here to play, but they also lost some of their seniors. Sam Champlin moving on. Other players gone. They've got a lot of underclassmen on the team, so building for, want to play well this year, but you're building for next year and the year beyond that also.
And this is a team that last year got eliminated by Sam Houston in the playoffs.
Yep.
And played Sam Houston a very good ball game until right at the end, and then the talent just kind of took over in that playoff game, in which you knew that was probably going to happen because
Sam Houston was a good ball game.
Well, in basketball, they're always tough. You can look for them going 3 or 4 rounds every year, and that's what they did again last year. But the Panthers held their own midway through the third and beginning of the fourth quarter night ball game. So, you got a couple of the young men that came back that didn't play last year that are back on the team. So you got a mixture of returning Letterman and some new guys, and it's hard to dictate what's going to happen earlier in the season. I got to admit I haven't been but to one basketball game, so anxious to see what we got here at home.
Yeah, absolutely, Maury. And we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back, and I'll give you the starting lineups, and we'll talk a little more about the game coming up. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Get the lowest prices of the year with employee pricing for all at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition, lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the K Auto Group, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you. Broadcasting for Medina Valley, the state of Texas, America, and
space, the final frontier.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Medina Valley Gymnasium here. Panthers getting set to take on the Southwest Dragons, and I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups here for the Panthers. And it will be, they'll start, they're going to go with 3 guards and 2 forwards in here. They'll go with number 1, Tyler Mangum, a 5'8" junior. Number 3, Braden Haney, a 5'10" senior. Number 5, Corey Robertson, a 5'9" junior. Number 23, James Gibson, a 6' senior. And number 25, Joe Tarvin, a 6'2" sophomore. For the Southwest Dragons, I do not have their sizes, but they will go with 3 guards and 2 forwards as well. They'll go with Malachi Ball, Jared Jacobs, Andre Mitchell, Michael Sanchez, and Alec Rocamontes are the starting 5 for the Dragons. Medina Valley will look to get above 500 in district play. They're warming up over to our right here. They'll be wearing all white jerseys and white shorts with orange numbers and the orange trim. It says Medina Valley on the side of their shorts going up. And for Southwest, they'll be wearing the green and white, green jerseys, green shorts with white trim and white numbers and letters on the front and backs of their jerseys. Southwest Dragons coming to town here. Medina Valley coming off a loss against Southwest Legacy last time, now taking on the Southwest Dragons.
And Jared, you know, this basketball season, even in pros and college, it's not going to be on top, especially in college. I think this is one of the first years that every week the number 1 team has been knocked off in college basketball. So
not Gonzaga
well,
yet.
but that's what I'm saying.
You can't say that. That's my team.
They're number 1 right now. But
that's been the way it's been going.
You know, and that's what I like to see. You know, I don't like it predetermined. You know, okay, this team. You know, it's them and everybody else. You got to like a little parity every once in a while, and you know that's what you're seeing this year. But getting back to the Panthers, Jared, just watching Medina Valley warm up, it looks like they're going to have maybe a little bit of the height advantage against Southwest. The Panthers can send to the floor 1-6'4" and a couple 6'2" guys at one time. So might see the Panthers working it a little bit inside, but you just got to see how the flow of the game goes.
Yeah, and you know, we're watching Gibson trying to shoot some 3-point shots from out here. And but you know, Braden Hay can shoot the basketball. We saw him do that very well last year. When he starts knocking them down, he can get them to fall. And by doing that, you kind of open up the inside a little bit. I'd look for Haney to knock down a couple of shots early, and that might open it up for maybe Mangum and Gibson down low, and also Tarvin to get in there and put some easy buckets in near the rim. That's probably one of the things, you know, I haven't watched Medina Valley play this year, but I would imagine that they're at a height disadvantage most of the time, playing against some teams that are going to have, you know, some 6'4", 6'5" guys in there. Tallest guy on the team for Medina Valley is 6'4".
And that's Christian Romo.
Yes, and when you look at that, you know, that you look at a team like that and you go, wow, they're undersized. But, you know, I looked at the scores of most of their games. They're not big blowouts. A couple of them were a little lopsided, you know, and they played some teams that were probably in 6A and stuff like that in tournaments. but a lot of them have been, single-digit losses. So, I mean, they've been right there. They just need to kind of get over that hump, start winning some games.
Well, and the key loss, I think, from last year was the 4-year starter that they lost, the guy that handled the ball quite a bit and made a lot of the clutch shots.
That was Sam Champlin.
Champlin. So it's a hard guy to replace, especially a 4-year starter, in one sport, and especially in basketball.
Well, and he was going to give you 20, 25 points a game, and he was one of those players that when he got hot, he would take the game over, and you just kind of get out of his way and let him go to work. And that, like you said, Maury, that's hard to replace somebody like that.
Yeah, 25-point player a game, and it was a norm.
Yeah.
Even when he'd struggle, he'd find a way to get to the free throw line and get the points for Medina Valley. So, still looking for somebody to fill those shoes. Braden Haney's done a great job this year coming through in that clutch, and see if he can do it get this team rolling here in district play. A lot of games left still in district play. Only 3 games in. This is the 3rd game, so Panthers have a lot of districts still in front of them.
Yeah, absolutely, Maury. You're right. And we're going to go ahead and take another break here and then come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right. Swiping now.
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago. And for 80 years, we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We're proud to be a part of this community and to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric.
Nothing but the best sports coverage for Medina Valley.
He really grows on you, doesn't he?
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium here as we're getting ready for Medina Valley and Southwest. About 2 minutes left until game time. They'll announce the starting lineups. They'll do the national anthem. We'll take one more break before they do that, and then we'll be ready to get things going here for we'll be able to do all the play-by-play here as we're getting closer here to game time.
Keys to the game.
Keys to the game for Medina Valley, I think it's going to be protect the basketball. Don't turn it over. And then you're going to have to do some work on the boards. This is a little bit of an undersized team they're playing here. You got to limit their chances and maybe crash the offensive board, get some offensive rebounds, some easy putbacks.
My key to the game is make Southwest move the ball around and use some time off the clock. Don't let them run and gun and get into that rhythm where they're hitting three-pointers against you and coming down and scoring within the first 5 seconds of each possession. Make them work the ball around, make them earn their points.
Yeah, I think you're right, Maury. Those are some good keys to the game, and I think that this ought to be a pretty competitive ball game here between these two teams. Southwest with a pretty decent crowd over there, not very far to come from down there, and Medina Valley with a pretty good crowd on hand.
And especially good, Jared, being it's the holidays, the young men are out of school. That's something you got to look for. They're out of rhythm right now.
Yeah.
They're out of their normal sync. So, and it's the same for both schools. Let's see which one can adapt to this new system and not having to go to school today, getting to do whatever you want, but still having to come to the gym and spectate or come and perform for us spectators.
Well, and the thing is, too, when you throw Christmas in the mix and the weekend, you've got days off of school. You're not having practice like you normally would. Those are all things to take into consideration when you come into a ball game like this. As They're letting the clock run down to 0 here after the JV game. They gave them, I think, about 13 minutes.
I think they actually put 15, I believe. Usually I believe it's 10, but,
yeah.
You know, they're in the...
But there's no school tomorrow either.
They're in the Yuletide mood, so there you go.
Yep. It's weird for me. It's a Monday. It feels like Friday. I walked out of work today going, I don't have to work for 2 days. You know,
my days have been so messed up since these holidays, especially when it falls in the middle of the week. I just want some normality back.
Yeah, you're right. Mari, we're going to go ahead and take a break here for the national anthem. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doublethunting.com. Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
You gotta look at the guy next to you. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows you're gonna do the same for him.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium here as they've done the national anthem, and we are they're going to do the starting lineups right now, and then we'll be ready for all the play-by-play here. We're sitting right here at half court at the scorers table. The Black Panther head says Medina Valley right in the center of the court. Black lanes, brown court with the orange circles. Basketballs for the top of the lanes on the free throw line. Black sideline and baseline here at the gym. Says Panthers in orange underneath each basket. And not a lot of room on the baselines here, but they do have the black pads on the walls here in case someone goes out of bounds underneath the basket there and can't stop their momentum. They have the black pads here. You see in most gyms now, there's not a lot of room on the ends.
Well, and you know, I don't know if it's the norm, but a lot of these new gyms, Jared, that we've went to have been one-sided, where everybody sits on one side. I don't know what the theory behind that is. You know, it doesn't seem like you would save any money building the gym by that, but we've seen a lot of them now that
South side is like that
with one side. And I'm not really a big fan of that.
I'm not either, because you only get crowd noise from one side. You don't have different sides you're hearing it from.
And then you're intermixing in the middle of the crowd. And
you have a railing right in the center of them where you can just yell back and forth at people right there. That's real good.
And they're within reach.
Oh yeah. You don't think they don't do that.
Oh, no. But Panther fans, we're so, down to earth. We never get on any officials or anything like that. If you tuned in to any football games and listened to the mic crowd, you know better than that. The most calmest crowd there is. We get rewarded every year by the Coaches Association or the officials about how we're such a home field for them. They love coming there.
Ready to get this ball game going. Medina Valley will be moving left to right to start the ball game in all white. Southwest going right to left in all green. It'll be Mangum.
How do you like who's in the circle?
Yeah, Haney. Haney's in there to jump against Jared Jacobs. And it will be Mangum, Haney, Robertson, Gibson, and Tarvin against Ball, Jacobs, Mitchell, Sanchez, and Rockamontes. Ball's in the air. Tip is won by Southwest. They'll control the basketball. And it will be Mitchell bringing the ball up here. And they weave it around. Takes a quick left-hand three from the elbow, and that's no good. Rebound. Here comes Gibson up the floor for the Panthers.
Panthers came out in a 2-3 zone.
Mangum with it up top here. Man-to-man defense right now for the Dragons. Gets it over to Robertson. Down low, here's Gibson. Turn around with the right hand. Puts it up off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Southwest, and they come up quickly. That's Mitchell all the way in with the left-hand layup. Spins it off the rim, no good. Rebound, Braden Haney. Haney will bring it up the floor. Haney, dribble drive all the way in. Kicks it out right side, and he threw it away.
Trying to get inside to Tarvin. Tipped away by number 3 for the Dragons.
Some Rockamontes had it. They get it up here to Ball. Ball hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell up top. Guarded by Mangum. They kick it over on the right wing. Steps into a three, and he knocks it down. That's 3 points for Jared Jacobs. And it's 3-0 Southwest.
Full court press by the Dragons.
Get it to Haney, up to Gibson. And to Haney across the timeline to break the press. Haney dribbles all the way in. Floater in the lane, won't go off the front of the rim. Rebound fought for, and Ball comes away with it for the Dragons. Ball up the left side of the floor. Puts it right into Rockamontes, who misses it short. And Gibson with the rebound, and here comes Robertson up the floor.
Dragons in a 1-2-2 zone.
Kicks it over Haney. Haney on the right wing, thought about a three, holds on to it. Now he'll dribble it up top. Guarded by Mitchell. Taking their time, running the offense here. Gets it to Robertson over on the right wing. Gets it into Haney, and he lays it up and in. Good little screen that time, and Haney got free and a good pass.
Good assist by number 5 for the Panthers.
Robertson made a good pass. Haney put it in. It's 3-2. Here's Mitchell. Dribbles all the way in. Had it blocked, but Robertson got his hand on Mitchell, and that's going to be a foul.
Going to be Joe.
They're going to get Tarvin on that.
Got him with the bodies. He was going up. 2-shot foul.
So a shooting foul here, and 1 foul now against Tarvin in the ball game. And Mitchell will go to the line for a pair of free throws.
3-2 in favor of the Dragons here early in the first quarter.
Mitchell, left-hand shot. Free throw on the way is good. Mitchell with 1 more free throw. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound taken by Gibson. Gets it to Haney. Double teamed in the backcourt, and they get it ahead to Tarvin. Tarvin hands it off Haney. Down in the right corner. Gets it back up to Mangum. Mangum with it. And he dribbles it off his foot, but it was actually tipped into the backcourt, and he maintains possession, dribbles all the way in, kicks it to Gibson. Gibson goes up, had his shot blocked by Rockamontes, and Gibson takes it right back away, goes up and puts it in. How about a strong play by James Gibson? Ripped that ball away from Rockamontes and powered it up into the basket, and now you're going to get a blocking foul here against Mangum. It's going to be his first foul.
A lot of determination there by Gibson on that rebound, Jared, fighting and getting it away from 0-0 for the Dragons.
Mitchell, 3 ball on the way from the corner, no good. Rebound taken by Southwest. Steps into a free throw line jumper, air ball, rebound again, and they're going to get a foul on Gibson as he left his feet. Ball went up with it. And they're going to get Gibson. That's his 3rd foul. That's already 3 team fouls against Medina Valley here with not even 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter, 5:05 to go.
Yep, early in the ball game, Jared, what the Dragons are doing on the shots, the off guard is going in for the rebounds, and a lot of times the 2 guards that are off the ball have come up with the rebounds underneath, not blocking out from the backside. The free throw is missed by number 3, the first free throw.
Malachi Ball at the line. Second free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Still 4-4. Rebound taken by the Panthers. Robertson has it, trying to break the press. They get it to Mangum, and he will dribble up the left side of the floor across the timeline. Mangum with it here. Over on the right wing, Haney. Haney dribble drive all the way in. Right hand floater gets it to go. Braden Haney with 4 points now in the ball game.
Great body control there.
And a 6-4 lead for the Panthers. Back comes Mitchell with it for the Dragons. Mitchell trying to drive all the way in. Kicks it out on the left wing. Step back three on the way. Knocks it down. That was Michael Sanchez knocking down a three. Makes it 7-6. Panthers with it, full court press, and they do get a foul that time on Mitchell. Andre Mitchell with his first foul.
Both teams inserting the full court press.
Yeah, very early on here. Panthers get it in. Gibson with it. Gets it up ahead to Robertson. Now Mangum all the way in. Dumps it off, kicks it out. Haney steps back for three from the left wing. Off the front rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Gibson goes up with it. That's short. Rockamonis pulls it down. And the Panthers rip it away, and they're going to get a jump ball. They would have had 2 points for the Panthers, but instead a jump ball called. Possession arrow will be with Medina Valley. Panthers to inbound. It'll be Haney on the baseline.
.408 left here in the first. 7-6 in favor of the Dragons.
Haney looking to get it in. He's got to get it in. He does so. And Haney back with the basketball. He'll dribble it up top. They look to run some offense. Haney around a screen by Gibson. Steps back. Kicks it over Mangum. Right wing looking dribble drive. Had it poked away, but the Panthers come away with it here. The three ball from Haney off the rim, no good. Gibson with the rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go. A lot of contact, no foul called. And the Panthers come back away with it. Mangum, left hand layup, gets it to go and one. Tyler Mangum gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for the and one. Foul's going to be on number 13, Michael Sanchez. That's his first. And Mangum at the line to try to complete a three-point play. Mangum trying to make it 9-6, and he does so. His free throw is good. So Mangum with a good three-point play, and the Panthers play full court defense. Mitchell with it. They break the press. Mitchell steps into a 15-footer off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Robertson for the Panthers. Gets it to Mangum, and Mangum will bring it up the floor. Gets it over Haney. Right wing three on the way. Puts it in from the corner. Braden Haney with 7 points now in the ball game and a 12-7 lead for the Panthers. Dribble drive all the way in. Rockamon is with it. Gets it back out top to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Mangum one-on-one. Hands it off to Ball. Ball with it. Gets it over to Jacobs. Jacobs drives in. Ball poked away, and they're going to get a foul called, I think, on Gibson. They're going to get James Gibson with his second foul. And Rockamonis will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Now Gibson with two fouls. He's going to have to be careful.
Got to say he was on the floor.
Rockamontes, easy layup there on the inbound. Gets it to go, and it's 12-9. Almost had it stolen away. The Panthers push it up the floor. Tarvin Robertson had it poked away. Here they come on a 2-on-1. Southwest the other way, all the way in. Lays it up. Jacobs around the rim and gets it to go. Jared Jacobs now with 5 points and a 12-11 lead for the Panthers. Here's Tarvin up the floor. Gets it to Robertson. Now Mangum, dribble drive all the way in. Dumps it off to Gibson. And Gibson gets it to go. Easy layup there by James Gibson. Another good assist there by Mangum on the baseline. Nice bounce pass, and Gibson got it to go. 14-11 Panthers. Mitchell step back jumper, can't go. Here comes Haney the other way. Gets it to Mangum. Mangum all the way in. Haney in the corner, lets the three ball fly. Puts it in. Braden Haney from downtown. He's got 10 points in the ball game, and it's 17-11 Medina Valley. With 1:57 to go in the first quarter. Jacobs with a three. That won't go. Rebound, James Gibson. Gibson gets it to Robertson. He'll bring it up the floor. Robertson across the timeline. Guarded out top by Sanchez. Gets it over to Haney. Gibson down low, and they're going to get Rockamonis for a push.
Reach over foul on 0-0. Gibson finally gets a call of his own there.
Some subs coming into the ball game here.
Romo in for Gibson. And number 10 in the game, Christopher Child in for
Mangum's going to sit down.
For number 11 in the ball game now, Caden Hernandez.
Haney to get it inbound, gets it to Hernandez, and he gets the right-hand floater to go from about 10 feet. So Caden Hernandez comes on and gets 2 quick points. The Panthers with an 8-point lead. Here's Sanchez with it for Southwest. He pulls up from 3, and he cans it. Michael Sanchez gets a 3 ball to go, makes it 19-15, or 19-13. They're going to call that a 2. He must have had his foot on the line. Steps back again for 3, and that one's in and out, no good.
They're questioning
at the Southwest bench whether that was a 3 or a 2. They only gave him 2 points here. I thought it was a 3.
I thought he stepped back and
I did too.
He had a good screen on there. I think it was a 3.
And a timeout taken here with 1:08 to go in the first quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game so far in the ball game. And as they get it sorted out here, we'll see they're talking it over. They only gave him a 2 on the scoreboard here, but the Southwest coaching staff quickly. Foot was on the line. So that's only a 2 for Sanchez. And that will make it a 19-13 game here in the first quarter.
He did step back, but he could have had that lead foot on the line. It was right in front of us, but we were blocked by the coach. And the official was on there. And, I still think they're discussing it, Jared. I still think discretion is the better part of valor. Stick with what it's called and what it's marked on the scoreboard.
It will be Southwest basketball on the baseline here. With 1:08 to go in the first quarter, Medina Valley with a 19-13 lead. They get it inbounded. Underneath goes up. We'll see. They're going to get a walk. Traveling violation. And the Panthers will get the basketball. Full court press here by Southwest. Coach Neely wanting an explanation for something here.
They're talking. The official called him over.
Yeah.
Not too sure what that was all about.
Haney gets it inbound to Hernandez. Oh, that was close. He could have walked easily there, but Child has it on the right side of the floor. Chris Child with it. Gets it over Hernandez on the right wing. Pull-up jumper from about 13 feet. Caden Hernandez gets it to go.
That's 2 for 2 for Hernandez.
He's got 4 points off the bench. 21-13, 44 seconds to go. Sanchez hands it off to Ball. Up top, 3-pointer on the way. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound, Malachi Ball. He puts it up and he traveled. Took 2 hops with the basketball before he went up. That was Dion Saldivar with the 3-point attempt that missed. And here's Hernandez with the basketball. Gets it to Haney.
Like to see him hold for just the last shot here, Jared.
Haney brings it up the floor now. He back it out. They'll run some offense. 26 seconds to go. Drives it into the free throw line. Kicks it out. Child for 3 from the corner. That's off the mark. No good. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it will be Southwest basketball with 17 seconds left.
Off for Romo underneath.
Saldivar to inbound. Gets it into Sanchez. Back to Saldivar. He'll bring it up the floor here. 12 seconds to go.
Panthers back off on the pressure.
Medina with it. Saldivar, he walked with 6.8 seconds to go. He kind of stutter-stepped his feet before he put the ball on the floor. And it will be Medina Valley ball in their backcourt here with 6.8 to go. They do get it into Haney. Haney will bring it up the floor. 4 to go. 3. Haney all the way in. Tried to lay it off. It got stolen away. They throw it up at the buzzer. Southwest. Oh, that almost went from about three-quarter court. He threw it up. It hit the backboard, the front of the rim, and went out, and it would have counted. But your score after 1 quarter, Medina Valley 21, Southwest 13. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com. The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium as we're ready to start the second quarter. 21-13 is your score. Medina Valley leading. And Southwest with it to start the second quarter, and right away Jared Jacobs drives into the basket and gets a layup to go. And here come the Panthers with it. Hernandez up the floor. Hernandez pull-up jumper, knocks it down. Caden Hernandez.
3 for 3.
He's got 6 points here. And here is Mitchell with it. Kicks it over. Sanchez thought about pulling up, didn't do it. Jacobs for 3. That's short, no good. Rebound, Tarvin. Gets it to Haney, who threw it off of a Southwest player. They're going to call a kick ball, and it'll be Medina Valley basketball. James Gibson coming back into the ball game for Joe Tarvin. Gibson playing with 2 fouls with 7:21 to go here in the first half. Hernandez with it. Gets it up to Child. Child will bring it up the floor across the timeline. Now here's Hernandez. Hernandez dribbles it over left side. Child with it on the left wing. Good defense by Sanchez. Makes him give it up to Haney. Haney dribble drive all the way in. Right hand layup won't go. Rebound. Again, they go up with it, and again blocked that time. That was Romo trying to get it in there. Twice he got denied.
2 misses at close range.
Kicks it out. Mitchell, left hand shot for 3, and he gets it to go. Andre Mitchell gets a 3 ball to fall, and it's 23-18. Romo for the Panthers. Up ahead, Hernandez. Hernandez dribbles in. He pulls up. That's too strong, no good. Rebound. Romo goes up, puts it up and in.
Backside rebound by Romo, up and in.
Christian Romo with 2 points of his own. 25-18 is your score. And that 3 ball is good from Jared Jacobs.
I don't think Jacobs has seen a shot he doesn't like.
No, he lets it fly. 25-21. Haney with it. Right side, step back jumper. That's a 2, in and out, no good.
Jacobs going high up for the rebound for the Dragons.
And here is Mitchell, pull up 3. That's off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Hernandez. And he will slow it down here.
Mason Dorian at the scoring table waiting to come in, the next dead ball.
And Hernandez still with the basketball up top. Hernandez dribbling around, gets it over to Child on the left wing. He's double teamed. Somehow manages to get away from the double team here. Getting harassed there, and here's Haney with it. Haney dribbles it in. Here's Gibson on the baseline, puts it up with the right hand. He gets it to go. Good move by James Gibson.
Good, strong move along the baseline.
They're letting it fly from 3. Another one on the way. That's no good from Sanchez. Rebound, Medina Valley. They're living and dying by the 3 ball now. Here's Hernandez. Pushes it up to Child. Down low to Romo, and you're going to get a foul. No shot. It's on the floor.
Have a reach-in foul on number 20, it looks like.
They are going to get 20. That's going to be Dion Saldivar. That's his first foul. It's 4 team fouls against Southwest. And after Medina Valley picked up 4 quick ones early in the ball game, they've done a good job of limiting that now.
Dorian in for number 10, Child.
Dorian looking to inbound. Gets it out back, Haney. Haney between the circles. Around a screen by Gibson. Left-hand dribble all the way in. Haney double clutch, and he gets it to go. Braden Haney with 12 points in the ball game. 4:58 to play here in the first half. Here's Sanchez with it, right wing. Steps into a 15-footer off the back rim, no good. Rebound, James Gibson. Gets it over to Haney, and Haney's going to bring it up the floor. Man-to-man, full court press still by Southwest. Here's Haney with it, trying to use a screen by Gibson. Dribbles all the way in the corner. Hernandez for three. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be
called
Romo for a foul.
Over the back on Christian Romo. Number 20 had position. Romo tried to climb his back for the rebound.
Saldivar gets it inbound to Mitchell.
Oh, that's carrying.
They're going to show he carried the basketball. He did a little spin move there, but when he did, he got his hand underneath the ball and carried it around with him instead of just getting the side of it.
Well, and he even hooked the defender, too. Could have been, called for that also.
Doyen will inbound it right here by the scorer's table. Gets it into Haney in the backcourt. Haney all the way in. Now he'll back it out. Haney between the circles. Here's Hernandez. Dribbles down to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. No good. And here comes Southwest with it. Sanchez back the other way. Saldivar pulls it up. Had it blocked from behind. No foul called. But a rebound taken by Southwest, and they move it around. That shot's blocked by Romo, and he comes down with the basketball, and Hernandez up the right side of the floor with 4 minutes to go first half. 29-21, Medina Valley leading. Doyen down low, Gibson. Gibson spins around.
On the ground, on the floor they're going to call.
They're going to get number 5, Jared Jacobs. That's his first foul. That's 5 team fouls now against Southwest. Hernandez is going to come out of the ball game, and coming into the game for the Panthers is Tyler Mangum back into the game. Doyen inbounds at Gibson under the basket, goes up with it, fouled, but he can't get the shot to fall.
That's on number 5 again.
Yeah, that's 2 quick fouls on Jacobs. He's got 2 now. 6 team fouls, so the next one will put Medina Valley in the bonus.
He's got to play cautious because they cannot have him fouled out of the ball game. He cannot pick up a third one here in the first half.
Gibson's first free throw is off the back rim, no good.
And they're taking Jacobs out just for that reason.
Yeah, you're going to get Rockamontes will come back into the ball game. Also, Malachi Ball checks back into the game. Gibson's second free throw on the way, and that one's good. So Gibson gets a free throw to fall. He splits them, and a 9-point lead for the Panthers. Here's Ball with it. Saldivar straight away, guarded by Gibson. Tries to go all the way in, puts up a wild shot. That's no good. It goes out of bounds. It will be Southwest basketball. Last touch by Medina Valley.
That time Romo altered that shot. As he went up and Romo went in front of him, and he just let it go and it never got to the rim.
Ball to inbound for the Dragons. Gets it in. Rockamontes with it against Romo. Gets it back to Ball on the left wing. They'll swing it around up top here with Medina. Medina against Doyen, trying to dribble in. You're going to get a foul on Gibson away from the ball.
Away from the ball. That's the third on James Gibson. Wow.
No, I think they got Doyen.
Okay.
They got Doyen.
As Gibson showed frustration, I'm thinking he was away from the ball.
Yeah, no, he said 21 was the foul, but yeah, that was way away from the ball, and here's Ball lets fly with a 3, and that's off the mark, no good. Rebound, skied for by Romo, and here's Haney up the right side of the floor. Haney, nice crossover, circus shot won't go, it was off of Haney out of bounds, and that was one of those, he went up against 3 guys there and tried to do a circus scoop shot, never got the ball up to the rim. Dragons with it now as they try to bring it up the floor. Medina crosses the timeline with it. The Panthers scramble back on defense. Knocks it away out of bounds. It was last touched by Medina. It'll be Panther ball.
Saying he went off of his head.
Good job by Doyen and Gibson on the double team there to knock that ball away and knock it off of Medina to go out of bounds.
And Medina didn't complain about the call.
Haney with the basketball as he'll bring it across the timeline. Gets it to Mangum. Mangum, and he threw it away. He kind of got, there's some good defense there. Mangum kind of got caught with the basketball, picked up his dribble and tried to get it to Haney, who was cutting to the basket. Threw it where Haney used to be. 2:53 to go here in the first half. 30-21 your score, Medina Valley leading. Southwest inbound. Here's Medina with the basketball. Medina against Doyen. He's going to let fly from 3. That banks home.
An NBA 3 off the glass. You gotta get some Windex to polish that one.
So wow. First points off the bench for Southwest.
Got to call that banker.
Mangum trying to get it across the timeline. They're going to get a push here on number 20, Saldivar. That's his second foul of the ball game, and that'll put Medina Valley in the bonus. Mangum will go to the line shooting 1-1.
You know, Jaron, that was a bad foul because they were down to the 8 count on Mangum in the back court.
So Mangum to the foul line. .233 to play here in the first half. And we're ready to go here. Mangum with the basketball, right-hand shooter. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound Romo, they're going to get him for a push. I don't think Romo can believe it.
No, he thought it was against somebody else. He's asking what happened. I think that's at least the second one on him.
That's his second, yep. He's got 2 and Gibson's got 2.
That's going to send the Dragons to the line now on the other side, the other end.
With a 1-1, absolutely. And this is going to be Isaiah Tenorio. Free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Romo. Here comes Haney up the floor. Haney all the way in, kicks it out in the corner. Doyen with a little runner in the lane, won't go. Rebound, Gibson puts up and in. James Gibson with a strong play under the basket.
Great box out move by Gibson.
Here comes Medina with the basketball. Ran into Haney. Now he takes it on the baseline, lays it up. That won't go. Rebound. And they're going to get Roccamontes on the foul, I believe, over the back of Gibson.
That should send Gibson to the line for 1-1.
Yeah, and they're going to get Roccamontes that time. That's his second foul. And Gibson will be shooting 1-1. He's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Gibson's first free throw on the way. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound skied for, taken by Ball. Ball races up the floor through everybody, lays it off to Mitchell, who lays it up and in.
Little soft lefty off the glass there for Mitchell.
And 32-26 the score. Here's Braden Haney with it. And that ball was thrown off of somebody. They're going to get a reach-in foul, I believe. Wait, call. They get number 3, Malachi Ball. That's his first foul. And Romo will go to the line to shoot 1-1. I had the referee right in front of me. I couldn't see exactly what happened there, but I know the ball got poked away, and I think they called a reach.
Reach in, yes.
Romo's shot on the way. That's no good.
Panthers are leaving a lot of shots on the line there.
Yeah, they are. The other way, and Southwest throws it away.
That's the third front end of a 1-on-1 the Panthers have missed now in a row.
Yep. Both teams not taking advantage of the free throws here in this ball game. Minute 44 to go, first half. Haney with the basketball in the backcourt across to Mangum. Back to Haney as they try to break the press. Gets it to Romo. Doyen on the baseline, out to Haney. Right corner for 3. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Southwest. And here's Mitchell with it. He'll bring it up the floor. Minute 27 to go. Mitchell straight away, guarded by Mangum. They swing it over. Here's Medina with it over on the left wing. Medina dribble drive. And he walked with the basketball.
Took a little hop, step, and a jump.
As he dribbled into the lane from the left side, took that, like Maury said, a hop and a jump. And it's Medina Valley ball after the violation. Mangum will bring the ball up the floor. Gets it to Gibson. Down on the baseline, Romo puts it up and in with the right hand. Romo to the right of the basket, knocks it down. He's got 4 points now in the ball game. 34-26 the score, Medina Valley leading. Here's Mitchell around a screen. Mitchell pull-up jumper from 16 feet, and he knocks it down from the elbow.
Got a smooth little left-handed jump shot there.
And here are the Panthers with it, 34-28 now. Back and forth they go. Mangum across the timeline. He's guarded by Mitchell. They get it over towards Doyen. Now Gibson down low, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound, Roccamontes. And here comes Southwest with it. Here's Ball all the way in. Lays it up, that won't go. Roccamontes cleans it up and puts it up and in.
Panthers fortunate to not get a foul call there.
Yeah, absolutely. Medina Valley gets it in, 21 seconds to go. Here's Gibson spinning around all the way in with the right hand, gets it to go. James Gibson puts it in. 13 to go, and here comes the Dragons. And they're going to say he traveled with the basketball. Travel on that far sideline with 10.6 to go. It'll be Medina Valley ball. Chance to close out this half here with a bucket. And a timeout taken. 30-second timeout taken here
by Medina Valley.
36-32 your score. Medina Valley leading. It's been a competitive ball game back and forth the whole time here. And we'll see here, Medina Valley will have the ball with 10.6 to go. It was a 34-30 lead. They managed to get a bucket, push it up to 36, and now they can end on a little run here. They could push this lead up to 38 or 30 or 8 or 9 points here before the end of the half.
The largest lead of the game has been 9 points by the Panthers, hasn't it been?
Yep. Southwest made the first basket of the game. Medina Valley came back, took the lead, and haven't, relinquished that since. Medina Valley's been outscored in the second quarter, 17-15. So it'll be Hernandez to inbound. Gets it up to Mangum on the baseline. He threw it away. They were trying to get a quick one there with Gibson, and Mangum got the basketball but never really controlled it. Threw it out of bounds with 8 seconds to go, and Southwest will have to go the length of the floor. Medina Valley in the full court press. Here's Mitchell with it. 6 seconds, 5 across half court. Mitchell with it. Lays it. Roccamontes underneath. They get the shot away, and it won't go. As that was Sanchez just throwing a quick one up there to try to beat the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go. 36-30 is your score at the half. And with that, we will go ahead and take a break and then come back. You are listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habee's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habee's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habee's Alsatian Bakery, online at habeesbakery.com.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Hazel Russell and her team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell at 830-931-3441 today. Or stop by her office at 1103 Highway 90 West in Castroville. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices. Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadNet. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Back here at Panther Gymnasium as we're at halftime. Medina Valley leading Southwest 36-30. at the break. Panthers led 21-13 after the first quarter, 36-30 here at halftime. And to talk about it a little bit, Southwest came out, made the first basket of the ball game. Medina Valley would tie it 4-4, and then they would take the lead, and they have not relinquished that. They did push the lead up to 9 at one point, 6 here at halftime, but it's kind of just been a back-and-forth ball game both ways. Medina Valley controlling the rebounding department, and that's kind of been the difference here. That and Southwest has had about 3 or 4 traveling violations, a carry, just some fundamental turnovers, things like that. And another place is Medina Valley has not taken advantage of their free throws in this game.
No, missed the front end of 3 1-and-1s in a row. And, it only goes down as missing one, but you're giving another one away when you miss it. So,
yep.
You had the opportunity of running off 6 points with no time running off the clock, and the Panthers weren't able to do that. It's been a little game of mini runs, 4 points one way, 4 points the next way, 6 one way, 6 the next. But nobody has really extended it out except for one time when the Panthers had the lead, and then Mitchell with a three-pointer and then a drive, a little softy off the back, 5 unanswered, and it's been right around that 6-point range from then on, and that was right at the beginning of the second quarter, midway through. And Haney started off real hot from the outside. He's actually I want to say probably the leading scorer for
he is.
The Panthers. Hernandez came in and made the first 3 shots that he took, and then missed the next 3. But Gibson has fought hard. He's had a lot of tough points underneath, and Panthers just need to shore that up a little bit. There was a couple of times when the big man, Christian Romo, got the ball underneath, but wasn't unable to finish the little sharp bunnies up the middle. Of course, he's facing a taller opponent there.
Roccamontes.
0-0. Yep. Roccamontes has about 2 inches on him.
Yep.
But still, the Panthers are fighting hard. They got the lead here, Jared. It's kind of what we predicted was going to happen. It looks like Southwest is going to try to win it from the 3-point range, getting down there, shooting early, not working the ball around. Panthers are trying to work a little bit of game clock off, but still 5 or 6, 10 seconds at the most into each possession. Both teams are putting it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the scoring sheet right now looks like this. Tyler Mangum with 3 points from Medina Valley. Braden Haney with 12 points. 10 of those came in the first quarter. James Gibson with 11 points. Then Christian Romo with 4 points off the bench, and Caden Hernandez with 6 points off the bench. Tyler Mangum with 1 foul. James Gibson with 2. Joe Tarvin with 1. Christian Romo with 2, and Mason Doyen with 1 foul for the Panthers. On the Southwest side of things, Jared Jacobs with 10 points. He leads them in scoring. Andre Mitchell with 8. Michael Sanchez with 5. Alec Roccamontes with 4. And then only 3 points off the bench. Noah Medina made a 3 in the ball game. Those are the only 3 points off the bench for the Dragons. Their foul situation looks like this. All of their starters with fouls. Malachi Ball with 1. Jared Jacobs with 2. Andre Mitchell and Michael Sanchez both with 1 foul. Roccamontes with 2, and then Dion Saldivar off their bench with 2 fouls for the Dragons. And when you look at this into the second half, Maury, what do you think Medina Valley needs to do here to come away with a win?
Need to finish underneath. You need to knock down your free throws, especially in the 1-and-1 category when you can get 2 points just standing there with no time running off the clock. And just execute. The Panthers have executed good. Just missed a couple of them underneath. But keep playing that solid defense. Limit the shots to 1 shot on the opposite end of the floor. Don't give them extra possessions. Get the rebound secured. I'd like to see the Panthers run a little bit more time off the clock in between possessions. But it's worked like it is so far for a 6-point lead, so I guess if it's not broke, don't change it.
Yeah, and one of the things that I want to see them do is continue to be aggressive. They've been attacking the basket. They've been going at the teeth of that Southwest defense. I want to see them keep doing that. I don't want to see them get complacent and just, throw it around the perimeter here and then all of a sudden have to find a shot at the end. Stay aggressive, get into your rhythm early, and, find a shot. And that's what the Panthers have done is find some open shots. And really, they've done a good job of protecting the basketball. They need to keep doing that in the second half.
Right.
And we're going to go ahead and take a break and then come back with the play-by-play in the second half. You're listening to Panther Basketball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Get the lowest prices of the year with employee pricing for all at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition, lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the Kalig Auto Group, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium here as Panthers back out to the floor here, Southwest as well. For the Dragons, it will be Ball, Jacobs, Mitchell, Sanchez, and Rocamontes, the original starting five on the floor. For the Panthers, it will not be their original starting five. You're going to have Braden Haney, you're going to have Tyler Mangum, you're going to have Christian Romo, James Gibson, and Caden Hernandez are going to be on the floor for the Panthers to start the second half. That's kind of been the lineup that's worked for them the best when they're out here. And the Panthers will get the basketball. They'll be going right to left now. And Haney to inbound. Gets it inbound to Hernandez in the backcourt. Hernandez walks it up from right to left now. Hernandez with it here as we start the third quarter. Haney all the way in. Gibson on the baseline goes up. Gets it to go and one. James Gibson with 13 points now. They're going to get number 3, Malachi Ball. That's going to be his second foul.
Wow, I thought they were going to get Rocamontes on that one, Jared.
Yeah, and that would have been big because that would have been his third foul. And Gibson at the foul line to try to complete a and one. Free throw on the way, gets it to go. 39-30 is your score. And Mitchell all the way up the floor the other way, kicks it out. Passed up the 3 to Sanchez. They let it fly from straight away, and that's Jared Jacobs knocking down the 3 ball. He's got 13 points now in the ball game, and it's 39-33. 7:23 to go in the third. Hernandez walks it across the timeline. Hernandez dribbling around up top, gets it over to Haney. Down low Gibson. Gibson spins around, kicks it out. Mangum, dribble drive, kicks it in the corner. Hernandez for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Mangum. Gets it back to Gibson underneath Romo. Puts it up, had it partially blocked, but Gibson gets the rebound and cleans it up. James Gibson with 5 points here early in the third quarter, 41-33. Sanchez with it, right wing, guarded by Hernandez. Dribbles it in, throws it up with the right hand. That won't go. Rebound, Rocamontes, and he had it blocked by Romo, but they're going to call a foul. Romo thought he got all ball. I believe that's going to be number 3 on Christian Romo.
He got him on the elbow there.
Did he?
Yep.
So Rocamontes will go to the line, and now Romo with 3 fouls. And Tarvin's coming in right away, and he's going to come in for Gibson.
Gibson fell hard when he came through. He came in untouched and got the rebound, and he fell hard. Looked like he was on his elbow, and that's what he's holding now. But I think Tarvin is going to come in for Romo.
Rocamontes gets that one to fall.
And see, I think he is going in for Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah, and Romo's going to stay out there with 3. Rocamontes at the line. Right hand free throws off the front iron, no good, but Southwest gets the rebound, keeps it alive. Mitchell for 3, knocks it down. Andre Mitchell, so a 4-point trip down the floor for the Dragons, and it's 41-37. Here's Mangum all the way in, lays it up with the right hand, and Mangum gets the scoop shot to go. Back and forth now with 6:25 to go here in the third. They get it over Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball against Mangum. Around a screen by Roccamontes. Steps into a three. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound, Romo. Romo gets it over Hernandez, and he'll bring it up the floor. Caden Hernandez with it. Guarded up top by Sanchez. And they throw it away. Here comes Southwest with it. Jacobs all the way in. Puts it up. He's going to get fouled. He couldn't get the bucket to fall.
Going to be a reaching foul on Romo, I believe.
They're going to get it on the floor. They do get Romo, and that's going to be number 4 on him. That hurts because he's the only one within size up against Roccamontes inside. Roccamontes about 6'5", Romo 6'4". And Tarvin's given up 2 or 3 inches to Roccamontes. But Tarvin comes into the ball game. Southwest with it. Throws up a crazy shot, does ball, and that's off the rim, no good. Out of bounds, Medina Valley basketball.
That was off for Roccamontes. Panther ball.
Ball with kind of a circus shot there. Got caught in the air, didn't know what to do with it, just threw it up toward the rim. And Mangum just threw it away, was trying to find Hernandez in the corner and just airmailed it. 43-37 your score.
Hernandez was breaking to the basket, and Mangum threw it to where he was.
Here's Southwest with the basketball. Lets a 3-ball fly. That's off the mark, no good on the air ball.
Joe Tarvin with a hand in the face there.
And Hernandez with it. Gibson's going to let a 3-ball fly from the left wing. That was short, no good. So that was from the left corner. And here's Mitchell with it up the floor. All the way in for Mitchell with the right hand, and he gets the roll to fall. Andre Mitchell puts it in, and it's a 43-39 ball game. 4-point lead for the Panthers. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Mitchell. It'll be Panther ball. And Doyen's going to come into the ball game for Mangum. So Hernandez to inbound. They get it to Haney in the backcourt. Braden Haney will bring it up the floor. They're going to run some offense here. They get a high screen around by Gibson. Haney all the way in. Right-hand runner off the bank and good.
Easy there for Haney. Nobody stepped in the way.
No, and a badly needed bucket for the Panthers. Mitchell for 3. Puts it in. Andre Mitchell. And a timeout taken right away by
nylon tickler there.
Yeah, and Andre Mitchell with 8 points in the third quarter now. He's got 16 points in the ball game. It's a 45-42 ball game.
All in one motion. He got the pass and just a smooth left-handed jumper.
Yeah, no, he's got a very pretty shot, but now Southwest back within where, 3 points is the closest they've been since early in the first quarter. And, Medina Valley's kind of gotten to where they're a little sloppy. We've seen here throwing the ball away, and they're going to have to step out on those shooters and get a hand in their face.
Medina Valley started off with a 3-point conventional way, a 2-pointer and a free throw, and then it's been Southwest answering back with about 3 threes here in the second half. So, that's what we said. The Dragons are living and dying by the 3, and so far they're staying right in it.
12-9. Southwest has outscored Medina Valley so far in the third quarter. 4:38 to go here. Southwest no longer playing that full court press. They're playing a half court trap basically. And it's a 1-3-1 zone is what they're playing. And here is Haney with it. They get it back to Caden Hernandez. Haney lets fly from 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Skyform. Roccamontes rips it down. Gibson made a good effort to get there too, but couldn't get the basketball. Jacobs lets it go from 3. Oh my goodness, Jared Jacobs from downtown.
They give the assist to number 12.
And it's a tie ball game at 45 apiece. That 1-3-1 zone's giving Medina Valley some fits here. They're not figuring it out right now, and you're going to get a 10-second violation against the Panthers. And it's that zone. They're picking him up right here at half court, and both the wings are coming up to trap him, and the Panthers haven't figured that zone out yet.
Well, the Panthers had 3 guys standing under the basket. You got to come and help.
And here's Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell dribbles it in. picks up his dribble, gets it out Sanchez, and he walked. Took some steps before putting the ball on the ground, and it'll be Medina Valley ball with 3:50 to go in the third. 45-45 the score. Medina's going to come into the ball game for Sanchez. And here is Caden Hernandez. Gets it over to Haney. Still trying to get it across the timeline. They get it to Tarvin. Here's Haney with it. Haney dribble drive all the way in. Gives it off to Gibson. Goes up with it. Gibson gets it to go and the foul. James Gibson just powering his way to the bucket. And the foul is going to be on number 21, Medina. That's going to be his first foul.
A little shuffle there by Gibson. Got him off guard and then went into him. Got the two-pointer to see if he can complete the three.
Gibson's free throw on the way. It's good. James Gibson with 19 points in the ball game, and now you're going to get a push against Hernandez.
Trying to be aggressive in the backcourt.
Caden Hernandez will pick up his first foul. Gets it inbound. Mitchell with it. Full court press here for the Panthers. They get it across the ball. Ball drives all the way in, leaves it off Racamontes, puts it up, rims out, no good. Gets the rebound back, and that should have been up and down, and it is. They're going to call a travel on it right there.
Racamontes had it at point-blank range.
And he dished it.
But first shot spun around and went in and out.
And now Southwest going to pick up that full court press. They break it easy. Here's Haney all the way in, lays it up. Can't get it to fall. A lot of contact, no foul. Back the other way come the Dragons. Mitchell all the way in, gets a runner. It won't go. Rebound Panthers. Gibson leading the break. Can't control it, but the Panthers managed to get it back. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez all the way in, scoop shot. He's going to get fouled here.
He's going to get
a double zero. Montez is going to get his third. That was a case there. Hernandez was a lot out of control, but he's going to get the benefit of it. No, they're not going to get Racamontes. They're going to get Jared Jacobs for his third. And Hernandez will be at the line for a pair.
Now Jacobs needs to be cautious a little bit here with 3 fouls.
Yeah, because he's a big outside threat.
Sumlin at the scoring table here for the Panthers waiting to go in.
And Hernandez misses the first free throw.
And Sumlin in for Joe Tarvin. Big number 33 in the game now. Tariq Sumlin for Medina Valley. Number 20 in for number 5.
Yeah, Dion Saldivar comes in for Jared Jacobs. He'll take a seat for the Dragons. Hernandez gets the second one to fall. And here comes Mitchell quickly. And a timeout taken by Southwest, and he had to take that because they were going to lose possession. They trapped him right here at the half-court line, right in front of the scorer's table, and if they don't get that timeout, he loses the ball.
Well, Jared, I know you played basketball a little bit when you were in school, as did I, and you're taught on that press to not go to the side because the side is the favor of the team that's doing the press, and then Medina Valley ran right into the sideline here. Nothing doing. Panthers had him covered in. Good call by the coach because it was fixing to be a turnover for Southwest.
Yeah, the corners are your worst nightmare.
And go to the middle.
Yeah, and when you have that half-court line and you have the baseline down there, you don't want to get in those corners trapped by 2 guys because there's nowhere to go. 2:55 to play in the third quarter, 49-45 your score. Southwest with the basketball. They'll inbound right here in front of the scorer's table. They get it into Medina. Here's Mitchell with it. Back Medina. Medina will back out his dribble. Mitchell with it, way outside. Gets it to Ball, down low. Here's Saldivar. He can't get it to go. Rebound Southwest, and a foul's going to be called on the floor.
Sumlin with a block underneath on number 20, but
21.
Southwest got the ball back.
That's going to be on Tarvin. No, it's not. That's going to be on Doyen. Doyen with his second. Southwest to inbound. Gets it in. Mitchell for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound. Sumlin, but he throws it away. And here's Mitchell with it. All the way in. Dumps it off into the corner. Medina puts up the 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken by Gibson. And here's Haney with the basketball. Haney will walk it up the floor across the timeline, guarded by Medina. 2:16 to go in the third. Haney puts it up, off the mark, no good, but he's going to get pushed when he went up for the shot. They're going to get number 21, Medina, for his second foul, and that'll put Haney at the line for a pair of free throws. And Haney's free throw on the way is good. Braden Haney, he scored 10 points in that first quarter. He's been relatively quiet since, only 5 points since the first quarter. Second free throw is off the mark, no good. Splits a pair of free throws. And here comes Ball with the basketball. Up ahead, Mitchell. Mitchell drives baseline with the left hand, puts it up and in. Andre Mitchell with 19 points in the ball game, and it's 50-47 Medina Valley. Here's Hernandez with it across the timeline, dribbles it between the circles. Hernandez looking for some room against Mitchell, trying to turn inside, and they're going to get a foul called, I think, against Hernandez. Nope, they're going to get number 12, Andre Mitchell, his second foul.
Got him with the reach around foul there.
Yep. It'll be on the floor. They get it in. Sumlin puts it up, a little hook shot. That won't go. Rebound, and here's Mitchell bringing it up the floor. Gets it to Ball. Ball for three from the left wing, and he puts it in. Malachi Ball with his first points of the ball game.
We got a tie.
It's a 50-50 ball game. Full court press here for the Dragons. Hernandez will bring it across the timeline. Romo getting set to check back in with 4 fouls. Hernandez over to Doyen. Doyen on the right wing. Gibson had it go off of his chest, and here comes Mitchell all the way in against 2 guys. Left-hander won't go, but he's fouled.
You're going to get Doyen on the foul.
That's going to be the third on Doyen, I believe. It won't be. It'll be 3 against Mason Doyen, and Mitchell will go to the line to try to give Southwest their first lead since the first minute of the ball game. 14 fouls apiece here. Mitchell's free throw is good. Andre Mitchell. It's 51-50.
First lead of the game since the first shot of the game for the Dragons.
Mitchell, left-hand shooter. He's got one more free throw. Free throw on the way is good. 52-50. Southwest leading now. And here's Gibson. And they lose the basketball. And back comes Southwest. 47 seconds to go. Saldivar with it. Over on the right wing, they get it to Ball. Corner 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Medina Valley. And Hernandez will bring it up the floor. 34 seconds to go here in the third. Hernandez got lucky. They didn't call a carry on him there, and he goes up, right hand layup, but rims out, no good. Rebound, Rocamontes. And Gibson hit Medina in the head, and they're going to get Gibson for the foul. That's going to be his third. Was inadvertent, he didn't mean to, but he whacked him with the forearm across the side of the head, and 22 seconds to go. And here is Medina with it, bring it up the floor with 20 seconds to go. Guarded by Haney. They get it, Rocamontes, he walked. He traveled with it. He took a step across from the free throw line down toward the bucket and didn't dribble the basketball. And it'll be Medina Valley ball with 15.1 left.
Forgot something there.
Yeah.
The dribble.
Haney to get it inbound. They get it to Gibson. 14 seconds to go. Gibson brings it up the floor. Haney with it. 9 seconds. Haney dribble, drive, step back. Still with the basketball with 5 seconds to go. Haney dribble, drive all the way in. Right hand floater off the rim, no good. Rebound, Romo puts it up and in. That's not going to count. He didn't get it off before. I don't think, looking at it myself, I don't think he got it away, and the referee says no, he didn't.
I was trying to help him out, but I think it was just a half a count late.
But that is going to end the third quarter of play, and your score after 3, Southwest 52, Medina Valley 50. And we are going to go ahead and take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadNet. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as we go to the fourth quarter. Medina Valley trailing Southwest 52-50. 8 minutes to go. Southwest will have the basketball.
Only the second lead of the ball game
for the Dragons. Yeah, they just took that lead back. They were down 6 at the half. And Southwest with it. Sanchez. Saldivar turns around from 13 feet. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Romo. Romo, remember, playing with 4 fouls. And here's Hernandez with it straight away. Caden Hernandez getting double teamed. And he throws it away. And they got a run out here. Saldivar all the way in. Haney made it tough for him, and he missed the layup.
Haney got just enough of it to get it out of the cylinder.
What a play by Braden Haney there to not give up on that play. And they get it in the corner. 3 ball on the way. That's too hard. Romo rebound goes up. No call. Gibson rebound, puts it up and in. James Gibson got a much needed rebound and a putback there.
Good backside rebound by Gibson.
They get it in the corner. Ball, cross court pass. Medina for 3, knocks it down. Oh my goodness. Noah Medina, he's hit 2 shots in this ball game. They've both been from downtown. Medina Valley with it. Doyen into Gibson. They're going to get a defensive foul, a block there. I thought they were going to get Gibson for lowering his shoulder. Southwest coach wanted that call badly, but they're going to get the foul on Southwest. That's going to be on number 13, a block. That's Sanchez, his second.
Well, Medina Valley got one there, Jared.
Yeah, you're right. Free throw on the way from Gibson is good.
Because I think for a minute James had flashbacks of running through the hole there because he lowered his shoulder. Wow.
Gibson's second free throw on the way. That's hard, but he gets the roll to go, and Gibson.
It actually went off the strap and came back in, the strap on top of the board.
55-54 Southwest lead. Here's Jacobs, or Ball with it. Ball hands it off. Saldivar puts it up with the right hand. That won't go. Rebound, James Gibson.
Bad shot there by Saldivar.
And here's Caden Hernandez walking it up the floor for the Panthers here, trying to slow this ball game down a little bit. Notice that about the last 2 minutes of the last quarter, they were walking it up the floor, trying to slow it down. Here's Haney with it up top. Haney guarded by Ball, looking to run some offense. A little bit of movement here. They'll get it to Romo up high. They hand it to Haney, and he lost the basketball. Ball with it all the way through, lays it up. Blocked from behind by Romo, and they're going to get the foul. He got all ball, and Romo's fouled out. That's his 5th. He got all basketball there. He did not push him from behind, but they're going to call it a foul. I don't understand that call. He got all basketball. That's his 5th.
Yeah, I think that was just a great defensive play by Romo.
Yeah, I mean, the player sold it well, went flying into the wall, but that's all basketball from Romo there, and unfortunately he gets the bad end of that call, and that's going to be 5 on him. Tarvin will come into the ball game. Free throw on the way is good. Malachi Ball knocks it down. And so Ball will have one more free throw. Free throw on the way is good. So Ball makes a pair of free throws, and it's a 57-54 game. And here's Hernandez to walk it up the floor. Hernandez across the timeline. They get it to Haney. Down low, Gibson on the baseline, puts it up and in. James Gibson, 6 points here in the fourth quarter to lead the Panthers. And it's a one-point game again, Southwest. Sanchez three, in and out, no good. Rebound, James Gibson.
That was in the cylinder for a long time.
And rattled out. Hernandez with it across the timeline. Hernandez dribbling around up top, guarded by Sanchez. Pulls up for the jump shot, and he knocks it down. Caden Hernandez gets it to fall.
Panthers back in the lead by one.
58-57 Medina Valley. Here's Saldivar with it. Thought about a long three. Ball for three from the right corner. That's no good. Rebound, skied for, fought for, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Medina Valley basketball. Last touch by Jared Jacobs. And you're going to get Mitchell and Roccamontes back into the ball game here for Southwest. Chris Child will come into the game for the Panthers as Tarvin will sit down. Medina Valley wants to press. They didn't forget about Roccamontes. And there you go. There's Gibson with it. Haney with the basketball. Haney around the screen, step back. Jumper is good. That's only a two. So Braden Haney gets a long two-pointer to fall, and it's 60-57 Medina Valley. All the way in, had it taken away. Here's Haney all the way, racing in, all the way in, lost the ball, somehow got it off the side of the backboard. Panthers still with it. Here's Child. Onto the baseline, Gibson. Gibson going to take a 16-footer, knocks it down. James Gibson knocks in the jump shot on the baseline. It's 62-57 Medina Valley with the lead. Here's Mitchell with it. The Panthers have gone on a little bit of a run here. And that's blocked by Gibson, but they're going to get the foul. Gibson with a hard foul. That's going to be number 4 on him. And 62-57 is your score, and you're going to have Sanchez at the line. Medina Valley's gone on a 6-0 run here. Gibson looked to me like that was all ball.
I couldn't tell because the coach was
standing in the way.
I had my view blocked.
And the first free throw no good by Sanchez. They're hearing it from the Panther crowd. They're letting them know. Sanchez with one more free throw upcoming. Free throw on the way is good. So Sanchez splits the 1-and-1, 62-58 the score. Panthers trying to get the ball up here. Full court press by Southwest. They get it to Gibson. Gibson all the way in. Had that knocked away. They don't call a foul at all there. It's going to be out of bounds to Southwest.
Gibson went in there out of control again.
Yep.
Jared, he needs to settle down here a little bit.
He's got 4 fouls.
You cannot have him. You don't have your other one big man out of the ball game already in zero, Christian Romo.
Yeah, and you've got 27 points from Gibson in this ball game. That's not somebody you can lose. He's been banging down low very hard in this ball game, and he's got to be careful with 4 minutes left. You don't need him fouling out of the ball game.
Oh, definitely not.
But timeout taken here. 4:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. 62-58 Medina Valley leading, and it's been back and forth. Southwest came back and took the lead. Outscored Medina Valley 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Had a 1-point lead going into this fourth quarter. And now and you've got Southwest also. They'll be in the bonus the rest of the way. They've got they'll be shooting 1-and-1 the rest of the way, and they still have one foul to give. For the Panthers, it's going to be Haney Hernandez, Gibson, Doyen, and Child in the ball game. It'll be Jacobs, Mitchell, Sanchez, Medina, and Rockamondes in the game for Southwest. And it'll be Southwest basketball. And here is Mitchell with the basketball. 4 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth quarter. Around a screen by Jacobs. And you're going to get a carry. Carried from Mitchell. And it'll be Panther basketball. Hernandez to inbound. On the sideline after the violation. And Haney will bring it up the floor. Now they go into a press. And it's stolen away. Medina shot that gap, puts it up, can't get it to fall. They're waiting. They haven't signaled block or charge.
Well, they were going to see if the basket went in to see if it was a 2 and 1.
That's going to be Hernandez called for the foul on the block. That will be his second. And Hernandez will pick up his second. Medina will go to the line for a pair of free throws here, a shooting foul. First free throw on the way, rims in. Gets it to fall.
Got everything there.
He can make this a 2-point game here. One more free throw to go for Noah Medina. Second free throw on the way is good. 62-60. Full court press here by the Dragons. Gets it across to Doyen. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez trapped. They're going to have to do something. He throws it off of a Dragons player and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Panther ball. But they're going to have to find some way to break this press because Southwest is doing a good job and they are really disturbing Medina Valley in the backcourt.
And you're dribbling to the sideline. You've got to keep the ball in the middle of the court.
Hernandez to inbound. They do get it in, and if you're Haney, you need to get this ball across the timeline as quick as you can. Here they want to trap again. They get it up to Gibson. Here's Haney. Haney on the left wing. Hernandez with it. Mishandled it, but gets it back. They double team him. Right against that half-court line, he throws it away. Here's Mitchell with the basketball. Gibson's got to be careful. And Jacobs right there to clean it up on a miss.
A follow-up on the rebound and up and in for Jacobs. Tie ball game.
62-60, 3:07 to go. Here's Haney with the basketball. 2-3 zone now, looks like. Child with it. Gibson underneath. Spins into Romo, and he gets the basket to go. James Gibson with 10 points in this quarter alone. It's 64-62 Medina Valley. Back comes Sanchez with it for Southwest. Gives it off Medina. Medina guarded by Hernandez up top. Gives it off Jared Jacobs, right wing. Jacobs dribbles it in. Got him tied up with it, but he gets the shot up and gets the basket to go. I thought they were going to call a jump ball. Didn't. And tie ball game again. It's 64. Gets it up ahead, Child. Child all the way in. Oh, and he tried to bounce pass to Gibson, and they steal it away. Rockamondes almost stepped on Gibson, who's still on the far side, just getting up the floor. Jacobs for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Haney, and here he comes on the breakaway. Haney lays it up and in. Braden Haney on the breakaway. Gets it to go, and it's 66-64 with 2:05 to go in the ball game. Here's Sanchez with it for the Dragons. Gets it over Jacobs. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell against Haney, drives all the way in, lays it off Rockamontes, and he puts it in.
And Gibson couldn't challenge him there, Jared, or he drew his fifth foul. Had to let 0-0 with the easy shot.
And here's Hernandez with it. Looking to dribble, drive against Rockamontes. It's blocked. Gibson gets it back, goes right at him, blocked again. Gibson gets it up, and that's a foul on Rockamontes.
He rejected 3 in a row, but Gibson kept getting the ball back.
And he kept going at him strong. That's only 3 on him. And Gibson will go to the line for a pair of free throws. 1:34 to go. It's 66-66 is your score.
Gibson has put the Panthers on his back here in the fourth quarter.
He's got 10 points alone in this quarter.
And 3 or 4 of them have come from the charity stripe also. The first 2 I know have been. because he had 2 3-pointers, 3-point plays.
They're cleaning up underneath the basket now. Minute 34 to go.
Well, Roccamontes rejected 3 in a row, but Gibson stayed with all 3 of them. What a ball game.
Gibson at the line. First free throw on the way is good. James Gibson knocks it down.
Child comes in. Tyler Mangum comes in now for Caden Hernandez.
That's 30 points in the ball game for Gibson. He has one more free throw to go. Free throw on the way is no good. 67-66 your score. Southwest with the basketball. They push it up. Mitchell for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Roccamontes puts it up over the backboard. That should be Panther ball. It goes over the backboard out of bounds. That'll be Panther basketball.
He lost the grip on that one as he went up for it and lost it. Because that was a bunny right there underneath.
Here's Mangum with the basketball. Mangum trying to get it across the timeline. They almost throw it away, and they do. Oh, no, he stepped on the inline. Oh, he stepped on the line out of bounds because Medina tried to save that, and he couldn't. But it will be Panther basketball. Minute 15 to go, and they're up by 1. Hernandez will try to inbound. Or actually, that's Doyen going to do the inbounding. Hernandez is out of the ball game. They get it inbounded to Mangum. Mangum to bring it up the floor. Guarded by Sanchez, and Mangum almost lost the basketball. Gets it to Child. Child with it over on the right wing. 1:06 to go. Child, Haney, 3-pointer from the left side. Knocks it down! Braden Haney makes it a 4-point game with 58.5 to go and a timeout taken by Southwest.
That was a dagger right there. The Panthers needed that one bad, Jared.
Braden Haney with a huge 3-pointer from the left wing.
A 2-possession game now.
70-66 is your score, and that's actually a Medina Valley timeout. They take a full timeout. 70-66. And it will be Southwest ball, and there's still time for them here in this game. It's a 4-point game, but 58.5 to go.
The bonus arrow is on the side of the Dragons, so any foul
will put them at the line.
Foul will put the Dragons on the line.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Braden Haney, 7 points in this quarter, came up with a huge, huge 3 there. But
well, to get back before the 3-pointer, 00 had the ball right underneath the basket for Southwest. He went up for it, and he just lost control. I mean, all he had to do was just lay it in the basket, and he lost control. Panthers came through a big clutch 3-pointer by Haney.
Yes.
And the assist, James Gibson.
Yep. Gibson's played a heck of a ball game here. He's got 30 points in the ball game, 11 of them in this half with 4 fouls.
4 fouls in this second half.
Southwest inbound, 58.5. They got to go the length of the floor.
Full court press.
They get it in Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles it through everybody, brings it all the way up. Medina passed up the 3. They get it back to Mitchell. Up top, Sanchez. Sanchez lets it fly. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, skied for, fought for, still scrambling for it under the basket. And Southwest comes away. Mitchell. Sanchez dribble drive all the way in, lays it up and in. Sanchez gets it to go, and a timeout taken right away.
You can credit that to number 5 for the Dragons as he kept that ball alive underneath, got it outside on the loose ball, and then the little one-hand layup to get within 2.
70-68 your score. It'll be Medina Valley basketball, 35.5 to go. So if you're Southwest here, you play to trap them, and if they break the press, I think you got to foul them.
Yep.
Send someone to the foul line, hope they miss. If you're Medina Valley,
you play for the defensive stop first, and then you put them on the line.
If you're the Panthers, you got to get this ball across half court and then get it to your best shooter and let him hold on to the basketball because they're going to have to foul you. The main thing here is do not get trapped with the basketball because that's what they're looking to do. This has been an exciting ball game to watch. 70-68 your scores. Medina Valley pushed it up to a 9-point lead at one point. Southwest had a 5-point lead, and Medina Valley is stormed back here, and they have a 70-68 lead with 35.5 to go.
Tarvin, Gibson, Doyen, Haney, and Mangum on the floor for Medina Valley. Your 5 out there.
It's Saldivar, Medina, Sanchez, Jacobs, and Mitchell on the floor, and they get it out. Gibson all the way. Is he going to keep it in bounds? He does. Gets it to Doyen, and they throw it away. Mitchell with the basketball with 30 seconds to go. Here's Mitchell with it. Mitchell had it poked away, but he gets it back. Sanchez with it. Sanchez driving, and they're going to get a foul, and that's going to send him to the foul line there. They're going to get a reach.
They tried to hit the home run with Gibson. They overthrew him. He did a good job of keeping it alive, but Southwest came up for with the loose ball. 1-1.
Michael Sanchez at the line. If he makes one, he gets another. He's got a chance to tie the ball game.
Does Roccamontes, is he fouled out?
No, he's got 3 fouls.
Why he is not in there now for this rebounding purposes.
He is. No, that's Jacobs. Free throw on the way is good. I don't know. Maybe they're looking for ball handlers or ball handlers or offense. Second free throw by Sanchez on the way is good, and we have a tie ball game at 70. Panthers to inbound. They get it into Gibson. Gibson to Doyen. Doyen all the way in with it, and he lost the basketball. Haney fights for it. Ball's on the ground. They're going to get a foul. Timeout taken by Medina Valley while Haney had the ball. I'm surprised anyone had possession to call timeout. Oh, my goodness. 70-70 ball game with 13.3 to go.
Wow, that was a tough call there. Haney did a good job once he got it to call timeout. They questioned whether he had possession, and the official just said, yes, he did. He had possession.
And it is a full timeout from Medina Valley. They're going to have the ball with 13.3 to go, and, you know, the Panthers over these last minute of the ball game have not been good with the basketball. If they turned the ball over a couple of times there, they almost coughed it up again right there.
They're going to have the ball on the baseline. So I am really shocked now that they are not going to put Roccamontes back in.
No, they are. I think they're going to.
Because he has been, not that he's shut Gibson down, but when they have, and only a few times, it's been him that has done it. So they need, and here he's checking back into the ball game.
Yeah.
They need him underneath.
No, they do.
No doubt about it.
Because any kind of dribble drive to the basket, you have to think about his size in there to block shots because he's proven tonight he can do it. I would look for them to dribble drive and either have Gibson down low or Haney for a jump shot outside.
The give and go maybe to Gibson on this play. Get him underneath it in space and get him going up.
Haney will be the inbounder. It'll be Haney, Gibson, Mangum, Tarvin, and Hernandez on the floor.
And they are putting somebody on they're not putting nobody on the inbounds, man.
Yeah, Sanchez is on him. Then they get it inbound to Hernandez. 12 seconds to go. Hernandez up top between the circles, guarded by Sanchez. They throw it away out of bounds. It'll be Southwest basketball. It was tipped. No. Sanchez tipped it.
They're not going to get the call.
They're not going to get the call, but Sanchez tipped the basketball. Everyone even says it. It was right in front of the Panther bench. 7.8 to go, and here's Southwest with the basketball. Mitchell, 6 seconds. Up the floor with 4. 3, pulls up for 3. The whistle blew. Timeout. Southwest before the shot. There's .4 on the clock. Are they going to put more time on? We're going to see. They're going to talk it over.
There should be about 3.2 seconds left, I believe.
We'll see how quick he called the timeout here.
Well, it should be 3. There should be about 3 seconds left from when he took the shot.
Yeah, because the whistle blew long before he even let the ball fly. Everyone wants to know how much time's left here. The official's still talking that over. And, you know, that determines on the play he's going to draw up here. And they're still talking it over.
Because with .4 is not right.
No.
I mean, they let the ball go, hit the basket, and come back. When he took the shot, I looked up, and there was a little over 3 seconds left.
My goodness. 1.5. They're going to put 1.5 on the clock.
That's a
break. Enough for a catch and shoot right there.
But that's a break. It depends where they're going to let him take the ball in for. The ball was
they should have to
outside the top of the key when the timeout was called.
Timeout was called. It was 1.5. Verified by my partner across the head.
Where will they inbound?
We're
They're going to inbound right in front of the scorer's table right here.
So that's a break for Medina Valley right there.
Yes. And because of that, but one of the things that they can do is get something moving toward the basket and get a shot off. We'll see here.
Well,
it's going to be a catch and shoot. It's got to be.
I was even thinking they pulled up a little too quick. I would have driven further in the lane there and tried to make some contact.
Medina will be the inbounder. Nobody will be on the inbounder. Medina Valley's going to have all 5 guys on their 4 shooters. You've got Roccamontes in there. Mitchell. Jacobs. They get it in. Mitchell spins around, lets it fly. That's not going to be good, and we're going to go to overtime. Mitchell got it. It was a spin around 3-point shot, a turnaround, and that ball never had a chance of going in, and we're going to overtime here. And with that, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Panther Basketball, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Willing to accept the responsibility that you have to protect this team and this school and this town. And make no mistake about it, gentlemen, we are in the business of protecting this town.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium as we're getting some overtime here. 4 minutes they put on the clock for overtime. Both teams will get 1 full timeout. That's a 1-minute timeout.
Bonus carries over into the overtime, so still in the bonus is the Dragons.
And all the fouls carry over, so you got Gibson playing with foul.
And no foul to give, though, for the Dragons. So the first foul for Southwest, Medina Valley will be shooting 1-1.
Well, and the next foul on the Panthers, it'll be the double bonus for Southwest. They'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll jump ball here. Haney against Jacobs. Panthers will be moving right to left. Ball is up. Jacobs wins the jump. And here's Sanchez with the basketball. Sanchez to Mitchell. Mitchell up top, guarded by Haney. Dribble drive in, puts up the left-hand runner, won't go. Romero rebound. Gibson got the block, but there's a foul called. Who is it on? That's on Gibson. How are you going to get Gibson for? That's Gibson's 5th. So Gibson's out of the ball game with that 5th foul, and I don't know what the foul. He hit the basketball. I didn't see him touch the guy. So that's Gibson's 5th.
Well, they're not taking him out of the game yet.
Well, they're going to shoot 1 free throw and then he leaves.
Remove him.
Yep. Roccamontes at the line. His first free throw on the way is good.
Well, Gibson's still staying in there.
Maybe he had 3 fouls. No, he had 4, I thought. No, he's still in the ball game, but they said 23 White.
Yes.
That rattles in and out, no good. I know we weren't wrong, unless they changed one earlier in the ball game and we didn't know they changed it. They can do that. Here's Haney with the basketball. Haney all the way in, puts it up. That's blocked by Roccamontes. And here comes Southwest with it. All the way up the floor, and he throws it out of bounds. It'll be Medina Valley basketball.
They didn't keep their spacing there. They got too close together. Number 3 had nowhere to go with it.
They get it into Gibson, and he's going to be fouled.
It's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, and Gibson will go to the foul line here. So Gibson, I know he's got to have 4 fouls. Now, they had to change one earlier in the ball game.
Well, that would make more sense if
Yeah.
he had 3 because he was playing a little reckless, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking with 4
Well,
fouls,
earlier
that was still.
Well, at one point, he let Roccamontes go by him for it, and that free throw is no good. Rebound fought for, and Roccamontes has it. Romo has fouled out of this ball game for the Panthers early in the 3rd quarter. Here's Mitchell with it on the right wing. Straight away, Jacobs thought he walked, got away with it. Runner in the lane won't go. Rebound, Roccamontes fought for it. And we're going to get a foul called.
on Roccamontes with a pushing foul, I believe is going to be. Haney should go to the free throw line for the Panthers.
And that should be his 4th. That should be number 4 on him, I believe. And they just said, the official score just said, yeah, 4. Haney at the line. Haney's free throw is good. Rattles down at 71-71. And he'll have one more. Free throw on the way is good. Braden Haney gets them both, and it's 72-71 Medina Valley. Here's Jacobs with it, bringing it up the floor. 3:06 to go here in overtime. Jacobs, pull-up jumper. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Tarvin, and the Panthers have it. Hernandez up the floor. Gets it over Gibson. Gibson lays it up. That's no good. Rebound. Scrambled for, and Mitchell comes away with it for the Dragons, and then they're going to get Hernandez on a reach.
Do that.
No, and that's going to be 2 free throws right there in the double bonus.
And that was just a silly foul out front. 30 feet away from the basket. You cannot make that foul there.
No, and let him have 2 free throws, and Mitchell will go to the line for a pair.
Double bonus now from here on out for the Dragons.
Left-hand shooter, first free throw on the way, and he gets the rim to rattle it home.
Tie ball game, 72-72. Roccamontes out, number 20 in the ball game for him.
Saldivar comes in for him. He'll sit down with 4 fouls. Mitchell at the line. A lot of noise here from the Panther crowd. Free throw on the way is in and out, no good. Rebound, Braden Haney. 72-72 your score. Haney up the floor here. Left-hand dribble. Gets it to Gibson all the way in. Puts it up. Gets it to go. And the foul. Counted and 1. James Gibson gets the bucket. It's 74-72, and he'll go to the line to complete an and 1. That's going to be on number 20, Saldivar. That's his 3rd foul.
And Jared, they wanted to charge him foul.
Yeah,
but that was one where it's that restricted area to where you're not going to get the call. You cannot take the legs out from under an offensive player, and that's what happened there.
The thing is, in high school, they don't have that semicircle, but yeah, that's what it is.
That's where the
when you're inside there.
I was trying to get at is that exactly what it would have been the call.
All I'm saying is that they don't have to take that into account. Now, luckily, they did there. But Gibson, free throw on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Saldivar.
2-point lead.
74-72, Medina Valley leads. Mitchell gets it over to Jacobs, and they're going to get an offensive foul against Jared Jacobs.
And that's 4 on him.
Yeah, it is 4 on him. 2:22 to play in the ball game. It'll be Medina Valley ball. 74-72 lead for the Panthers.
Jared, a lot of frustration now for the Southwest players.
Hernandez gets trapped under his own basket. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow is with Southwest.
Oh, it's with Medina Valley.
Yeah, it is. Well, the arrow's not showing on the board, but it is with Medina Valley because I can see it right here on the scores table. And they get it in. Hernandez up the floor here to Gibson. Gibson to Hernandez. They break the press. Hernandez for 3. Straight away off the front rim. No good. Rebound. Out to Mangum.
Back it out.
Mangum going to dribble it in underneath Gibson. Waits for him to get in the air, and Gibson puts it in. He didn't get the call on the foul, but he gets the bucket. 76-72 with 1:57 to go. Sanchez back with it. Hands it off to Ball. Straight away. Here's Sanchez for 3 from the corner. That's no good. Rebound ripped down by James Gibson, and he's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line for a pair of free throws.
Who is it on? If it's on 5, he's out of the ball game.
It is on Jared Jacobs, and I believe he's done for the evening. That is 5.
And that's going to hurt because he's one of the 3-point shooters.
Yeah, and Roccamonte is going to come back into the ball game, but Gibson will be now Panthers in the double bonus, so he'll get a pair of free throws. Gibson at the line. They're going to. I don't know if one of the Southwest players was talking to him or something, but he told him you got to stop what you're doing. Gibson, free throw on the way. Off the rim, no good.
2-possession ball game. Still be a 2-possession ball game even if he makes this one.
No, he had a chance, though, with both to make it a full 2-possession ball game. This can make it a 5-point lead. Free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Medina Valley.
Great rebound by Tarvin.
Mangum underneath to Gibson. Gets it to Tarvin, and they're going to get a travel against Tarvin. Then he took some steps before he did the ball fake. He got his man in the air and tried to go underneath him, and he didn't put the ball on the ground, took the steps first. Minute 37 to go, 76-72 Medina Valley. We're in overtime. Medina Valley to inbound, or rather Southwest to inbound. Saldivar gets it in. Sanchez, they get it to Mitchell. Mitchell up the floor between the circles, guarded by Mangum up top. Minute 33 to go. Mitchell dribble drive. Pulls up from the free throw line. He gets a floater to go. Andre Mitchell gets it in at 76-74, and here comes Hernandez for the Panthers. Hernandez all the way in. Lays it up with the right hand and in. Caden Hernandez comes right back for Medina Valley. Here's Mitchell with the left hand. He can't get it to go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Back and forth all of a sudden here. And they're going to get Hernandez on the foul. For Caden, that'll be his third.
And he's going to be limping, and that's the knee that he hurt in football.
Oh, yeah.
That he missed the entire season with that after the first game, and they just cleared him for basketball season. He's favoring that knee, and that's not good.
No, you're right, it's not. He's up. He's limping off the floor here with a little bit of help. But 78-74 is your score. And going to the free throw line will be Mitchell for Southwest. Hopefully Hernandez will be all right. But Southwest with a chance to make this a one-possession game with a minute 12 to go.
They're going to put their big man back in there.
Well, they've been subbing him back and forth. Offense, defense is what they've been doing.
Because he is playing with 4 fouls, correct?
Yes.
They have done lost number 5 for the ball game. Panthers have lost 1 for the ball game in Romo.
Mitchell at the foul line. Left-hand shooter's first free throw on the way. Rims off the side, no good. Big break there for the Panthers. Still make it a one-possession game here. Mitchell, he's been pretty automatic from the foul line here tonight, but he missed that one. And he'll have one more. Second free throw on the way. That's no good. Rimming out, rebound. Doyen gets it up ahead. Here's Haney, a minute 8 to go.
Sit back, you don't have to shoot.
Gibson with it on the left wing. They get it underneath. Haney lays it up, and it's good. Braden Haney. What a pass by Gibson to Haney. And it's 80-74 in the corner. 3 from Ball. That's off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound Gibson. Here's Mangum pushing up the floor. 47 seconds to go. Got to get across the timeline. And he throws it right away to Sanchez. Sanchez with it. Dribbles it in. Saldivar with it. Puts it up and in. Saldivar gets it to go, 80-76 with 34 to go. They get it into Haney. They're going to have to foul. They get it into Child. Now Haney. They get it across Tarvin. Haney with it. 22 seconds. Here's Gibson underneath Child. Reverse layup. Puts it in. Chris Child gets on the board.
That might have been the dagger.
Here they come with 13 seconds to go. Mitchell spins around underneath. Rockamontes puts it in, a timeout called.
That's the only timeout that they have here in the overtime period.
78 is your score. But the thing that I don't understand is I don't know why they did not foul Medina Valley down
here.
Run
the time off the clock as they did, and then they gave up an easy basket right underneath. Just on a little give and go, and nobody underneath the basket.
Yeah,
but the shot that Child just hit, that was falling away.
It was a reverse layup,
and he was in the. He made a great shot there.
Yeah, he really
did. Contested shot. It was only the first basket, but that was a big one.
Yeah, it absolutely was. And, Medina Valley with an 82-78 lead, 8.2 to go.
And see, they've been switching Tarvin and Child offense and defense back and forth, and they put him in on the offensive side. Yep. It just paid dividends right there.
Well, and the thing for Southwest is here, no matter, you got to try to steal the inbound pass, but if they get it completed in for Southwest, they got to foul right away.
Yep, they cannot let the Panthers dribble 4 or 5 seconds off of this clock.
You go for the steal and then foul. Doyen will be the inbounder, along with Haney, Mangum, Child, and Gibson. Doyen looking to get it in. They do to Gibson, and he's going to dribble it, and he goes all the way in. He's finally fouled on the floor. The basket won't count, but they dribble 5 seconds off the clock.
It doesn't matter where it's on the floor. He's going to get the 2 shots anyways. How can you let the Panthers dribble off 5 seconds?
Well, and they went for the steal, and they missed it, and Gibson.
That's when you needed to foul.
Gibson had the heads up to turn up court and get away from the defender that missed the steal.
So the Panthers have nobody on the foul on the rebounding lines here.
And Gibson makes the free throw. He'll have one more, 83-78 the score. Second free throw on the way is good. And a timeout taken by Medina Valley.
Barring a collapse that I've seen only once, and that was Texas A&M against the University of Northern Iowa. The Panthers in that game, remember that NCAA game where they scored 5 points in the last 5 seconds?
Yeah, I remember that.
Only this time it's 6 points.
78-74 your score, or 84-78 your score. Medina Valley
but there was
leading.
There was a Panther in that ball game too, the Northern Illinois Panthers. So, hey.
Yeah, the Purple Panthers.
The Purple Panthers, yeah.
But, you look at this ball game
here. What a ball game.
Yeah, it's been a great ball game right down here to the last 3.6, and Medina Valley with a full 2-possession lead here for Southwest.
Southwest started the game with the bucket, took the lead early. Panthers grabbed the lead. Southwest didn't take it again until it was 52-50 midway through the second half, and it's been back and forth. Nobody in this second half has had a lead bigger than 6 points.
No, you're exactly right.
And that's the margin now.
And they got to go full length of the floor. They get it in, and that is going to do it. He lets it fly from 3 as the buzzer sounds off the mark, and Medina Valley wins it 84-78 is your final score. What a ball game for Medina Valley to come away with a victory here. It took them overtime to do it, but they come away with an exciting win here. Your final, Medina Valley 84, Southwest 78. We'll add up all the totals and come back, but we take a commercial break real quick. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Get the lowest prices of the year with employee pricing for all at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition, lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the Kalig Auto Group, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
You gotta look at the guy next to you. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows you're gonna do the same for him.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Medina Valley Gymnasium. 84-78 is your final. Medina Valley wins it in overtime here over Southwest, and the Panthers now 2-1 in district play. Southwest falls to 2-2 in district play, but Medina Valley getting over that 500 mark, getting on the right track, winning some games. And the final score sheets look like this. We'll start with Southwest. Malachi Ball ends with 5 points. Jared Jacob fouls out in the overtime period. He ends with 20 points. Andre Mitchell with 23. Michael Sanchez had 10 points. Alec Racamontes had 10 points. And then on the bench, Dion Saldivar with 2 points, and Noah Medina had 8 points for them. Four players in double figures for Southwest. And when you look at the Panthers score sheet, Tyler Mangum had 5 in the ball game. Braden Haney had 26 points in that game, and he had a big 3 at the end of the regulation. He had a big layup right here at the end of overtime to kind of seal this up for the Panthers. James Gibson ends with 36 points to lead all scorers. Had a heck of a ball game for James under the basket. And then Christian Romo, he fouls out early in the fourth quarter. He ends with 4 points. Christopher Child with 2 points, and they were none bigger than the 2 points that he had, because it was the reverse layup that sealed the deal. He's only scored 2, but they were 2 Medina Valley had to have. Caden Hernandez ends in double figures with 11 points.
Strong off the bench.
Strong off the bench. And that's, when you look at it, Medina Valley's bench outscores them 17-10. There's 7 points right there, and it's a 6-point ball game.
6-point difference in the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it was a hard-fought game both ways. A lot of players playing with 4 fouls here and there. Few player on each side fouling out of the ball game. But it was an exciting ball game right down to the end, and Medina Valley just time after time going right back to James Gibson right under the basket. And, you got to say Racamontes had 5 inches on James, but James played hard, strong under there and physical and made them work, and that ends up being the difference in the ball game was the physicality under the basket.
Yeah, he uses what he has. He's not the tallest, but he uses his big body in a way that you used to see Charles Barkley use it. He knows the position. He knows how to get position underneath. And sure, he gets away with a little bit, but he knows how to do it in a subtle way. He don't go in there like a bulldozer. He does it. Yep. The Panthers kept composure because midway through the third quarter, they had lost the lead for the first time in the ball game, got behind by 5 points in the second half in the fourth quarter, and fought back, sent it into overtime, and then the Panthers took the lead in overtime early and never relinquished it. But, Jared, what a ball game. Yeah. What a great ball game.
And, right there, that last minute of the fourth quarter, Medina Valley kind of had a brain freeze all of a sudden. They were turning the ball over, gave Southwest some extra possessions to tie up that game. But Coach Neely got them over here between the fourth quarter and overtime, settled them down. They came out strong in the overtime period and just never looked back.
That was the best 4 minutes in a row that the Panthers had played all game in the previous, and they played that to perfection, outscoring Southwest by 6 points in the 4-minute overtime, coming away with a big, big victory.
I'd like to take a chance here to thank all of our sponsors for making it possible to bring you these games. I'd like to point out that we will be starting our spring stuff after the first of the year here. We'll keep doing some basketball games. At the moment, I don't know the schedule for what we're going to be doing. I know that the girls have a big game against Harlan. The problem is it's at noon on a Friday, and we're going to be working and stuff. So it's very hard to bring those.
Unfortunately, we don't do this professionally.
No.
We do have to
show
have
up
and punch a time clock.
Yeah. So we'll see what the schedule is going to be. Just keep watching Facebook and our Medina Valley Broadcast Network, and we'll let you know where those will be. And then we're also going to be doing baseball and softball games in the springtime when that time comes to do those games.
I have a sports booster behind us. Mr. Doyne, are y'all still having the 30 for 30 raffle is still going on correctly?
Yep.
And who do you talk to, or who do you go to get the tickets for that?
Look us up on Facebook. Find our Medina Valley Athletic Booster Club on Facebook, and you can get all the information, locations. We got miscellaneous raffles within the gun raffle going on, win free ice chests, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so look at the website Medina Valley Sports Boosters
on Facebook.
Facebook for. They also have other raffles going on for ice chests and stuff like that. So there's always something going on. Check out the website for further details. And Jared, I really don't have anything else to say, but what a great ball game. Proud to be a part of it, and I want to wish everybody a safe and happy New Year.
Absolutely. Yep. Safe and happy New Year to everybody. This will be our last broadcast of 2019. We had a great time this year doing everything between baseball, softball last year, volleyball, football. Now a couple of basketball games before the New Year's. Good luck to the Panthers going into the new year, and we look forward to following these teams and being able to bring you these broadcasts as we go into that. And for Maury, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next year when Panther basketball continues.